out, you lose a lot of that winning power, that deciding factor in your team composition. So we'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, we'll see how it plans out as we're going straight into the land of Dawn here for game number 1.
Whew. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game number 1, MSC 2022. We're kicking it off with the home team, Todak, versus Falcon Esports.
Oh, so this is going to be a Julian EXP. So
Okay.
the Baxia is going to be in that jungle position, and that's exactly like what you predicted here, Naisu.
Well, I've seen a Boxer jungle a time or two in the Philippine meta, and so maybe they're taking a note from that. But notice also, right, it's going to be the battle of jungle emblems. We talked a little bit about the effect of jungle emblems, how they set the pace of the game, they lead to objectives, and I gotta say, there's not many choices, I feel like, for jungle emblems right now in the current meta.
Well, I think it also depends on playstyle. If you are deciding to go for a tank jungler, it makes sense to take something, especially when it comes to the jungle. Oh boy. Alright, I'm a little worried here, right? Because Yums has to make sure Natalia doesn't get out of control.
Yeah, and if anything is going to happen, it's going to be setting at that pace, because Natalia, like Naomi, is going to be setting the pace. Also, right, it's your job. Like, find those targets, literally assassinate them, take them off the map. If you have an automatic number disadvantage, it's going to be hard for you. But again, Yums on this Ruby, I think, will be able to provide some of that CC they really need to counter play around here. It's just, do they have enough? And again, the biggest question mark is, how is Julian going to affect this whole thing? Because a lot of the times, I mean, a lot of people out there, viewers as well, have not seen enough of Julian. Not to mention, we have Sprint City here on the side of Todak.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how this Julian is going to play. I mean, if we take a look at the mini-map, we can see that he is kind of falling behind in lane. The rotations are there, so maybe they have an advantage there.
Right now, Ken going to be the focus here. Pops the ultimate, Hurricane dances out of there. There's a knockup. That's what I'm talking about. So as we see the game develop here, especially around these objectives, how will that play a part? Now, the first turtle is going to be up there. A little bit of action going up here. That's going to be the first blood already drawn off camera. Real Woodman is going to come down. Momo's pretty low. He's got to be careful. Goes out. I don't think they can commit to this turtle just yet. They might bob and weave through it. Their jungler's pretty low. This could just go over to the side of Falcon here. Turtle trying to be taken out slowly but surely, and they grab it. First turtle of the game.
First turtle of the game goes into the hands of Falcon, and this is exactly the way they like to play. They like to play for the early game. They go and contest these early objectives, and that's exactly what Naomi were built for, right? With Natalia, they have a little bit of an advantage in that pick-off pressure, and they are trying to use this to their advantage.
Yeah, a lot of this has to do with just the timings of their ultimates, right? How effective is it going to be? Oh wait, no, they find a catch onto Moon!
That's exactly what Naomi has to do. Finds Moon. That's going to be a nice pickup here. So they even the score, but again, a little more action. Can he actually get out of there? Ken is taken down with a torn apart memory.
Oh no, one trade here for the side of Todak. So now Todak's actually in the lead in terms of kills, but wow!
Nice pull there. Can they find the kill? Dawning Light's going to come out, sniping out him, and he goes down. Yellow Flash now going to be the focus target here. He's going to get quite low, is slowed, but able to bob and weave out of there, still able to get out with his life.
Oh boy, some scary stuff here, some really scary stuff from both teams. And already you're seeing that Momo is really taking this jungle role very seriously, something that Chico usually goes to play with. But you know, Momo, he's been taking his time, he's adapting to the many different carry roles that Todak needs him to be. He is the Swiss Army knife that Todak wants.
Oh man, I didn't realize that. Yeah, so, man, that is how flexible Todak is. 4 Maze Moon, and who else just swapped roles? Chiku. That's insane. That is a next level of flexibility that Todak has in their arsenal, and it seems like it's paying really good for them.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the teams that have those kind of flexibility options for their roster is going to play a part in here. Because, again, this is group stages. You don't want to show everything, but here's the unoffended combination. Another kill taken here. Justin goes down.
Todak is playing a really good game here, right? It's all about mid-control, is making sure that Naomi isn't allowed to roam around the map very, very free, and catching Justin off is very ideal to set up for situations. For an example, like Turtle right now. Yes, Xavier, he can't really do too much, but when he has that Dawning Light, you feel his presence, especially when you're low.
And not only feeling his presence, but as the game goes longer, that presence of the Dawning Light is literally, what, 15 seconds? Every time you gotta worry out. Now here, the Turtle's gonna be secured by Momo. He gets that one. Hurricane Dance gonna find Yums, but now they're focused on I'm a defended. And he goes in with a Downing Light. Not going to connect here. Still going to be focused on. Killing spree goes over to Moon. They're turning it here. Now Yellow Flash has to be careful as they now focus here. Todak focusing on the mid lane.
That was such a beautiful team fight by Todak. You could see that each and every one of them had their own winning condition, but wait a minute.
Oh, Real World's gonna come down. Look at the back lane. Momo finds Justin, cancels the ult, does his job. Torn apart memory again, finding the target. Naomi's out of here.
That's exactly what I was trying to mention. I mean, they all know what they need to do. They need to go in for that back line, and they're just so good at being able to split those jobs. As once again, Yellow Flash really showing his supremacy, although we can see that Chiku is still able to be maneuvering around that.
Ooh, that spacing though is looking real good for Chico, but they did a cheeky lane swap here, which is rather interesting, knowing that Clint doesn't seem to be falling off as hard as Chico wants to. He wants to press the advantage even more. He wants the out-push and continuously play for neutral objectives.
Yeah, and one thing that we've seen a lot of, hold on, Yellow Flash could be in trouble here. He's got the slow out, but he's actually going to survive for now. 4May is also across the map. Same thing. Now, as I was going to say, you mentioned, you know, Clint. Silent here on this Clint. A lot of the times when we see this hero picked, this is the best case scenario, right? Get into the game, be 0-0-0, farm up, and then later on in the game, you pop off for your team and actually win those little skirmishes, those team fights later on. I think this is good for Falcon Esports, and they can play around this for now.
And it's more emphasized. Yellow Flash should be okay here, right? Alright, he walks away. But yes, this is emphasized more by the Weapon Master that Silent decided to take instead of your traditional killing spree.
Well, right now, they're actually going to focus here on the top lane, but they got wind of that. They're going to back off here. Turtle going to be up here just in about 10 seconds. So we see how this plays out. A lot of these fights, though, we haven't actually seen a team fight to team fight Turtle yet. Most of them have just been a thing after team fights happen. They're down an objective, and they go for it. So 4May is going to focus on the turret. Turtle comes up. Looks like the rest of Todak is up there. And Falcon might be looking to respond. We're going to go ahead and start up the Turtle now. It's about half health. Ken just around the corner. Yoon's actually pretty low here. He's got to be careful, but it's going to be secured here now by Ken. The Hurricane's dance. He might go to safety. Todak looking for an engage. There's the real manipulation come down. Moon's going to be the focus here. Gets stunned, though. Naomi has to back off. Dong Light going to come out. Not picking anyone yet. And they find the Turtle.
This has been such an exceptional game for Yums, I gotta say. Being able to just pick out Naomi from the bushes, understanding map awareness was just so on point. And every time that, let's say, Moon is trying to get engaged on by the members of Falcon, you always see Yums being able to cover for them. So for now, Moon is still sitting at 3-1-1, and you know how much they're able to scale. So it's just so beautiful to watch. And unfortunately, it feels like Todak is kind of on the behind. Like, they seem to be falling in rotations with the Turtle being set up. But wait a minute, something might be happening here.
Oh, they crashed down on Justin. He could be in trouble here. Now the back lane, torn apart memory finds another one. Look at that wall. He closes them in. Ken, nice play there with the Hurricane dance. And they trade here. But Todak down 2. This could be a moment for Falcon Esports to make a move.
I mean, what moves can they do? I mean, bot side's already pushing. Top side, they just were able to collide, and Naomi will have to push this in. Maybe they can get top side, but immediately Chuko, he's responding. I think Todak, they made a good timing play. Yes, it didn't work out, but the damage is so minimal.
Oh, man, and talking about damage right there. Naomi's going to survive here, but we're starting to see that. Oh, my goodness! That's what we're seeing, the dawning light into the bush!
That was quite insane. I mean, I thought that Naomi would be able to get out of there. I mean, being able to just push it a little bit, that was super good. A really fair trade for the side of Falcon, understanding that they are in the behind at the moment with the side of Todak, but that dawning light was just so on point. And this is what I mean. It feels like, once again, Todak is outclassing Falcon. Another turret is going to be given to them, to their name, and Todak once again leading with 2,000 gold.
I think right now Todak is just making these small, very slight split decisions that's making all the difference, you know? Even on top side, when they lost that turtle in the Retribution fight, they still allowed enough space for Chiku to break the top tier 1, and the rest of the team naturally just peeling for each other. 4Maze, on the other hand, very much like his character, loves these flanks.
Oh, and he's going for another one right here. 4May is going to get killed now as he's taken out. Justin is taken out of the picture as well. Dawning Light, another one. Naomi, you keep getting hit by the snipe, and he goes down as well. Todak in the driver's seat here for the Lord.
Now they have the space to do so. I mean, they're already on the way, but it seems like they might look for another pickup on the board here.
Yums and Chico playing guard here. Look at the potential, the threat potential of the zone out right here. This could very well just be a free first Lord of the game. Todak going to go ahead and secure this one. There's not much Falcon can do here.
I mean, they took that without retribution. The cooldown was still on Momo, and that's how much pressure Todak has. He didn't even have to use the retribution at all, even though there were 3 members from the side of Falcon that were actually in the vicinity. But now, in 10 minutes, we are going to take a look at the items.
Yep, numbers advantage is always working out well, but notice that, I mean, just so many items already built so quickly for Formace at this stage of the game. With Mystery Shop, he's got 3 down to go. So he's very confident when he's taking these trades, especially against Falcon, who currently right now do not have the magic resist to protect themselves.
I feel like there's so much, yeah, as you mentioned, so much magic damage, right? And you're going to have to worry again about Silent. Now, Silent does still have the potential to get somewhere. Now, if you take a look at the gold, right, he's second for their team, but look at the difference here for the side of Todak.
Well, it's clear that Jiku is the driving force for Todak when it comes down to this lead, especially since it is a 5k lead. They're probably going to get the outer tier turrets, which is great. Ideally for Falcon, they don't get caught out here.
Oh, they're going to get caught here. Yellow Flash still going to be okay. That's going to be the torn apart memory consumed. They actually get a turret now as well. Like you just mentioned, they're going to be focusing on the bottom. Naomi is actually quite low. He's got to be careful here. They could be cracking open the base of Falcon here. Yume's just on the side there. There you go. Lord's going to be taken up. Turret still alive here for now. Formace, though, working in the bottom.
Oh, but the
Second
second
from
wave.
here. There you go. The base is now opened up. There's going to be the road mutilation come down. Can Momo survive? He's stuck on the wall. He's finally taken out. Silent gets a kill. Big also pick up here for him itemization-wise. So they find a little bit of hope here, but their base is now exposed.
100%. They lost an inhibitor turret in that process, but it's not going to be as easy for Todak to penetrate that base, and I say that because of such high ground that they have with the real-world manipulation. So if they can time it perfectly, I do believe that they have the ability to defend. I mean, maybe just buy more time for the side of Silent to get those really important items to scale up further in towards the late game as we are entering minute number 12.
And we're looking at the damage dealt. Formace is obviously doing great. Moon following up really quick, but Naomi surprisingly is really evening out the scores in these fights and making sure that he can do enough damage so that Todak actually get punished on these bigger trades. But notice the conceal play.
Oh, they're not going to commit yet. Actually, they find one. Ken's going to push him back. Nice zoning here against the wall. The Hurricane Dance Chiku. Immortality's going to be popped. Can they find the kill here? There you go. Silent grabs one, forcing the flicker out. Goes in with a falling star move. Dawning Light response here. They get the knock-up. Killing spree over to Moon. They're trying to turn this one around. Meanwhile, Momo and Silent going one-on-one. Oh, look at Naomi finding a target. Can he get another one? He goes in for that one. Now Formace could be in trouble here. 2 versus 2. Double kill for Maze. This is the power of Julian. Another Dawning Light. They gotta be careful. Formace commits triple kill. 1, 2, 3 before getting taken down by Naomi.
4 traded for 4 for both teams. So that was trades after trades. And I gotta say, Naomi played that beautifully well. I mean, she was able to flank from the backside, find those priority targets. But unfortunately, it was just not enough damage to be able to take Todak as a whole. I mean, check out that Dawning Light, as now we're going to take a look at the instant replay here by TikTok.
Yep, I mean, look at the way that they're playing this, right? They're peeling back here, and I think Todak made one blunder out of this entire play. Formace is doing great, and Moon needs to communicate with Formace when he has this Dawning Light. Formace could have easily walked back in to pick up that kill on Ken much sooner and responded to Naomi, or even pulled back to Momo in.
Let's see how the game number 1 plays out.
Let's see what's happening right now. It does seem like Todak is just going straight for that next objective with the Enhanced Lord.
Okay, right now, Lord's going to be taken here by the side of Todak. So they go ahead and secure that. Real World Miller's going to come down. Dawning Light shows the damage, but they find no kill just yet. Momo could be in trouble here. Gets the CC. Mega kill for Naomi. Right now, it's going to be a 1-for-3 trade. Was the Lord worth it?
Come on, I am so impressed by that. You gotta say, that was such a good team fight for the side of Falcon. Sure, they lost the Lord because they came to that area a little late, but for the most part, come on, 3 trades on the board?
I think that was a little too good. I feel like Todak made the right decision to rush this Lord because this is the breaking point for their team composition, right?
14 minutes.
Falcon, yeah, 14 minutes. This is where Falcon will start to scale, and now this Luminous Lord is basically wasted, and Todak can't really utilize on it. Even if it was a 4v5, they would get another inhibitor target. The mid one specifically, maybe a little bit of damage on the bottom inhibitor too, and that's as much damage Todak could actually push for to pressure Falcon.
I feel like this is the time. This is better time than ever to start opening up the map for you, because Falcon Esports, look, they still have that tier 1 turret to deal with in the mid lane. They're about, I believe it's 1 hit away, their mid lane inhibitor turret's going to go down, so they've got to be able to find, again, a pick off and then make a play around that. I don't think they can actually send maybe Yellow Flash around the map to try to push something, because there isn't really a safe position for him to go just yet with what Todak has.
I mean, the problem is right now, right? If they want to go for a team fight, you'd expect the Ruby, let's say, to get some people from the side of Falcon with the I'm Offended, get the CC, and so they can really follow it up with the damage coming in from Brody and, let's say, the Xavier. But the issue is, every time, let's say, the Ruby wants to initiate, then they're leaving the backline exposed. And every time that happens, Falcon has an upper edge. As now we're going to take a look at the items here in the 50th minute.
Naomi is definitely scary. He's already got more than enough armor penetration to basically cut through anyone with a Blade of Heptases for the extra bit of burst. And I think it's important that Chiku really has to be guarded well, because he is one of the few win conditions that Todak actually has and are designing their composition around. It's all about peel, it's all about falling backwards and letting Falcon just get shredded running it down.
What I'm wondering too is having, you know, the CC there now with Moon, like you mentioned, they have to protect Chiku, right? But if Moon is taken out of the picture, you still have to worry about 4-Maze on the Julian, because a lot of the times when Xavier's picked, right, it's that CC on a short cooldown that works really well. Also the radius on it, so we'll have to see how they do handle that. But right now, there's a lot of just push and pull going. Looks like Momo was trying to get some vision there now. Yellow Fast gonna get pulled here by the I'm Offended. Real World Mid Lane's gonna come down, gets the lockdown onto the wall. Moon is taken out of the picture. They find a 1-for-1 trade.
I love that, right? We were talking about how it was very difficult to, you know, like secure that backline for the side of Todak, but I think they've read this already from the side of Falcon. They know how Falcon wants to play. Every time they go to the team fight, they have to be on the lookout for Naomi coming in from the flanks, and that's exactly what they did. And this is just such a huge adaptability skill from the side of Todak now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, unfortunately for Todak, their choices of battle spells is starting to hurt them now, right? I mean, Purify is good all around, but specifically Sprint, it's great for kind of playing this style that they want to pull back. But when they get caught, and especially with the quality of life changes you got from Akai, you don't have that reactionary speed anymore. It comes out pretty quick with the Hurricane Dance.
Now, a Lord going to be up here. Ken trying to get some vision. Dawning Light going to come out. Short cooldown indeed. So they're going to be okay as they continue to work on the Lord. Not going to reset just yet. It's about half health here. But I don't know if Todak actually wants to commit fully to this just yet, because again, Falcon Esports actually has the gold lead. Their itemization, like you mentioned, Gideon, is pretty good, if not done, to the point where they could have an advantage here. And Todak has to do this very surgically, not to lose anyone, especially with Naomi. And now here it comes. Yumes goes down. Immortality going to be popped. Can they follow up here? Flickers out. Naomi could be looking for a kill, but gets spotted out. Is he going to be able to convert something? Gets the monster kill. Yumes taken out. Dawning Light going to come out too. Can they push them back here? They find the 1-for-1.
They find the 1-for-1 trade, and this is going to be the roamer for the roamer, so it is still equal on all accounts, but Ken goes in once again.
Falcon Esports still going to give this one a go. Real World Militia comes down. Momo trying to zone Ken out here, taking quite a bit of damage himself. Silent trying to follow up, finds him, and now they have to reset the Lord. Yellow Flash zoning them out. Lord's going to go ahead and power up here, but look at the base of Falcon Esports. They definitely have to defend that one. They can't commit everything to the Lord just yet. Todak knows this. And mind you, there is still a dawning light here on Moon. But Falcon Esports right now going to go ahead and start this Lord up. It's about half health already. They find a kill on 4-Maze. This could be the moment that Falcon Esports was looking for. Dawning Light's gonna come out, not getting the Lord, and they secure it. Falcon Esports now with this lead. Chiku's gotta be careful. They're zoning him out as much as possible. There's the knockup. Ken finds the Hurricane Dance into the wall again. Immortality's gonna be popped. Mega kill found here in Falcon Esports, taking a huge lead.
I mean, Falcon with a 1,000 gold lead previously with that team fight, with the way that they set up that team fight so perfectly, so systematically, they are now leading with 5,000 gold to their name. They have an enhanced Lord as well, marching down on that bottom side, and once again,
they push onto the base here for Todak. There you go. Can they get the kill? This is exactly what I was talking about. Silent popping off here. 19 minutes of the game. Falcon Esports deep now into the base of Todak. Can they defend?
That is definitely the question. I mean, 2 members are left standing for the side of Todak. There is a 8-second countdown for Chico to be brought back up, and that's going to be super important, as now it is going to be Falcon really pushing it into the base.
Base can be cracked open here. Yellow Flash goes in with a falling Star Moon, trying to zone them out, looking for a kill. Hurricane Dance again! Momo taken out of the picture. Silent finding one himself. Hume's trying to buy some time here, the best he can. Lord's going to be taken care of, but look at that! Ken, now another Immortality's going to be popped. Formay's taken down. Falcon Esports in control here. Going to be taking game number 1.
Wiped out for the side of Falcon Esports, as they are going to have game number 1